tell you why we're in this position. It's because we have a $360 million deficit. Didn't just happen this year. It's built up over many years. I'm not blaming anybody, but that $360 million deficit, we're tracking another $40 million in deficit this year. That's $400 million. The total revenues we bring in every year in this government is $600 million. Do the mathematics.
Governor Eddie Calvo did not sugarcoat the news that the government of Guam is facing a large deficit. During a meeting with administrators from the Department of Education today, the governor asked for input on cost-cutting solutions that can be implemented within the department and throughout other GovGuam agencies. The meeting follows last week's news that the governor will be issuing government-wide notifications of layoffs. The governor's chief of staff, Frank Arreola, told the room full of principals and vice principals that while the decision to make cuts will be difficult, it's something that should have been done a long time ago.
As I look at some of our light agencies, and I'm sure it extends to DOE as well, there's a lot of waste out there, and we really have to tighten our belt. We can't overlook anything. And Governor Calvo was right. You are the managers of your schools. It's very important that you take, and I'm sure you guys all know this, take responsibility and go after and start to tighten your belts as best as you can.
Still, Governor Calvo reassured the group that education is and will remain one of his top priorities.
When I come here this afternoon, I'm not asking you for cuts. I'm here to first of all reassure all of you. And that is the reason why I signed that budget bill into law a few days ago, because I do believe, and I did it as a senator, that the education is number one, and that message of a budget being passed by a legislature and signed by a governor, first and foremost, that sends a signal out that we do believe that education is number one.
Also during the meeting, Governor Calvo gave school administrators the opportunity to discuss strategies for reducing the government's budget. Finnegatson Elementary School Principal Evangeline Iglesias suggested that the Guam Waterworks Authority help the government save money by identifying where there are leaks in the water systems at our public schools.
Finnegatson Elementary School was built in 1972, and it's been plagued by plumbing problems. And we try to address all these issues within the school site. But there are some issues that cannot be addressed because it needs more equipment, more technology to go in and find out where exactly the leak is. It could be underground, it could be underneath the sidewalk. And so, with the assistance of GWA to connect with the partnership with the Department of Education, their equipment can help us detect the underground leaks.
Government agency heads are expected to submit reorganization plans to Governor Calvo by tomorrow. These reports will help the governor and his staff determine where cuts will be made. Governor Calvo is then expected to release finalized plans for reorganization in the next week or two. Betsy Brown, PNC News.